today we're going to be talking about our very own World Series predictions. I am clearly biased and think the Mets are going to win.
I gotta respect the Mets and what they're doing right now. I mean, they have a phenomenal pitching staff with Matt Harvey, Jacob deGrom, Noah Syndergaard, Steven Matz, and the returning Zach Wheeler. That being said, that pitching staff carried them last season to the World Series. And now to bring back Zach Wheeler, who's coming back from his Tommy John surgery, I think they have potential to do it again. If they can get minimal production like they have from the offense, I mean, the addition of Cespedes last season proved to be great. Yeah. Losing Daniel Murphy might sting a little bit, but I think altogether, if they can have everyone healthy, David Wright, if he can play a decent amount of games, maybe 130 to 150, they're saying, they have potential to make another one to the World Series. What do you think? Everything
is like pretty much the same, like roster-wise, besides Daniel Murphy and adding Zach Wheeler later. I think about mid-season, he's expected to come back after his surgery. But Matt Harvey, everyone always concentrates on him, and I'm just like, Jacob deGrom and Noah Syndergaard are the ones that I
think Noah has potential to beat them both out.
Average fastball velocity was 96.5 miles per hour, which is the second fastest in all the MLB. And for the postseason,
he's a rookie. He was a rookie.
Yeah, he's 23 years old. He is 23 years old. In the postseason, he was the only pitcher to throw pitch over 100 miles per hour, and he threw 16.
Imagine what she
develops
more pitches.
Exactly. I think it just goes to show like how much depth they actually have. All these plays that they have at their, in their hand that they can use is great. Especially how the roster did not change. So
yeah, especially because like they have 3 pitchers that could be the top 10 to 15 in pitching staff in the entire league, to have them all on one team. I mean, Jacob deGrom, he had a 2.54 ERA last season, and that's the highest of the entire starting pitching staff. So yeah, Harvey gets a lot of the attention, but I think he struck out 215, walked only 38 last season.
He's got the name, the Dark Knight. That's why.
That's impressive.
But just those younger guys too are really doing it for them. And then, like you mentioned, Yoenis Cespedes. He's going to be with them the entire season. Yeah, and then also Michael Conforto, they called him up in July.
I think he's going to be a great player.
Yeah, so they're going to have him for the entire season as well. So I can see, like,
Yeah, I mean, they shielded him a little bit from left-handed pitchers. But I think another year in the league, I think he can develop. He's a good defensive player. They have potential to really come along with power this season and make some noise.
Yes, I just have to beat the Cubs again, which
is what it is.
The biggest thing is going to be the Mets or the Cubs. And you guys have the Cubs to win, you think?
Yeah, they just have really good, coming up talent. Anthony Rizzo, Chris Bryant, both have really good bats. They're just a great team. If they can get past that Chicago Cubs curse, I think that they'll be coming up strong this year.
Speaking of the curse, who knows crazy? The last time they won the World Series, Theodore Roosevelt was president.
1908 against the Tigers.
107 years ago, like seriously.
And 70 years since they've even been in one, which is
that's crazy.
They're very cursed. So.
But honestly, though, they made some good moves in the picking up Hayward.
Yeah, stealing from the Cardinals, your rival team.
That's really big right there. And then picking up Ben Zobrist, who's a good second baseman. And these are 2 guys who could actually be effective on offense as well, in the lineup. So they're in a good spot right now, definitely.
Yeah, and even before they picked up Lackey and Hayward, they were predicted to win. Yeah. And on top of that, they have all these guys that are younger and they haven't reached their prime yet. And so it's like they're about to reach their prime. They have NL Rookie of the Year Chris Bryant. They have All-Star first baseman Anthony Rizzo, Kyle Schwarber. He got 16 home runs and 273 plate appearances. So he's a big hitter for them. And these guys are all getting to their prime right now.
And you got to give a lot of credit to Theo Epstein. I mean, he went over there from Boston and he turned the whole franchise around. And they're in a good place and in a good direction too.
You got to give credit also to the general manager, Joe Madden. He actually won NL General Manager of the Year because I believe they won 24 more games than the season before. So they're just moving on up.
They're a fun team to watch.
Yeah, I think they're going to win at least 95 games this year.
Yeah.
And they won 97 last year.
It's possible.
They have that a little bit of postseason experience too as well. Some of the younger guys, I mean, did lose to the Mets. But they did have a better record winning 97 games, whereas the Mets only won 90 last season. So I think if everything stays to form, they should really be competing with the Mets this year.
It should be a good break.
Also going on to the Astros as well, they're kind of cursed as well. Not the same type of curse, but it's kind of like, when is the year, when is the rebuild done? And I mean, I personally don't think the rebuild is done for them. The Astros are...
It's close. I mean, they have Carlos Gomez playing well. They have a stud shortstop in Carlos Correa. The guy's going to be phenomenal in a few years. And they have Dallas Keuchel, 3 main guys that they have right now. But I just don't think they have enough to make a deep postseason run and get that World Series title.
And right now their farm system's ranked number 9, so I think going forward, they're building a team to have a lot of potential.
They're just really in that mix of like, they're a good team, but they don't have exactly what it takes to win it all. So they can win like probably 80, 89 games this year, things like that.
Yeah, so I don't think the rebuild is done, but I think they're going to have a team that's going to be consistently good in the future, like constantly making playoffs going forward. Exactly. And then we had to touch on the Yankees since we are in New York. They're a pretty old team, a lot of veterans, a lot of people who are hurt. And I don't think they're going to do that well. I mean,
it's tough, but I mean, like you said, they're dealing with injuries. So whenever you have injuries to your core pitchers, it's never going to be easy. And then, like you said, you have older guys at prime positions at third base, second base, first base. You don't know what you're getting out of Teixeira if he's going to come back healthy. But the Yankees, like the Astros, like we said, they have some young talent that they have to develop. So we'll see. I mean, like you said, I don't think it's going to be a very good season for Yankees fans. But we'll see what the future holds for them if they can develop some of their studs.
I mean, they have a good bullpen. They have Chapman, Andrew Miller, Dellin, Betances, and they had a 1.7 combined ERA and 212 innings, which is great.
And they're all younger guys too, so Betances is going to be there for a while.
So so the pitching, like the bullpen stuff, I think has potential, but they didn't sign one player in free agency. Spent absolutely nothing.
It's funny, it's the Yankees. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not normal.
It's money, the Yankees.
I think they know it's time to let the contracts that they have kind of die down, fade away, and then build up again.
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
Sorry for you Yankees fans out there.
Gotta pay respect to the Mets.
Thanks guys for watching Outboxed Sports and watching our baseball episode because it's finally baseball season, my favorite season. And you guys can see what we're up to next week. We'll be talking more baseball. Sorry, Ross. And you can follow us on social media at Outboxed Sports. And we'll have new videos coming every week. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Bye.